At this time, please welcome to the field one more time, 2019 Greenwood Education Foundation Hall of Honor inductee, Miss Carolyn Tarver, as she presents tonight's game ball to head coach Rick Jones. Once again, Greenwood would like to thank Mrs. Tarver not only for her 40 years of passionate teaching at Greenwood High School, but also all that she has done for this community, this school, and all of us in attendance this evening. Thank you, Mrs. Tarver. Go Bulldogs. As we prepare for this evening's ball game, I'd like to thank tonight's hospitality sponsors, Lisa Haydenrich, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Fort Smith, and Walmart of Greenwood.
Good evening. We welcome you inside Smith Robinson Stadium on the campus of Greenwood High School as tonight the Siloam Springs Panthers get set to host the Greenwood Bulldogs. Siloam Springs is coming off of a come-from-behind loss last week as they nearly came back and won the football game on homecoming against Benton, but they ended up falling 28-26. Thank you for joining us alongside Tony Molina, the guy that makes this happen each and every week, and my partner, Graham Thomas, will be joining us in a few minutes. He's having to do his real job right now. He's down on the field getting pictures and stuff for the Herald Leader, which is his regular job. I'm Dustin Butler, and last week, Siloam Springs totaled 343 yards of total offense. They only got 82 yards on the ground last week. Taylor Poole went 17 for 37 for 261 yards and 2 interceptions, but he scored twice on the ground.
Captains this
for the Siloam Springs Panthers. Oren Stafford was the leading receiver last week. He had 6 receptions for 148 yards.
Number 33,
defensively
Stewart.
last week, the defensive line got excellent pressure on Benton a week ago. And Christian Ledecker
captains for Greenwood, number
had
15,
an interception in the first half, and of course Cam Collins had a pick 6 for the Siloam Springs Panthers in the second half, along with another touchdown on the ground for the Siloam Springs Panthers. Meanwhile, the Greenwood Bulldogs are coached by Rick Jones. Rick Jones and his Greenwood Bulldogs are 5-0 on this season. Rick Jones has a record at Greenwood of 180 wins to 24 losses. They are led by quarterback Jace Presley, who has a little over 1,600 yards passing so far this season and 20 touchdowns, and he throws those passes to an array of wide receivers, 3 of which, maybe it's better if I say it, 3 of his receivers have at least 3 touchdown receptions apiece this year. Greenwood's offense is very powerful, as usual. And Siloam Springs will be tasked this week. Siloam Springs will be tasked with trying to slow down that offense, keep the game close early on, and see if they can have a chance later. Then as we go to the Generations Bank starting lineup, we at Generations Bank want to thank you for making Siloam Springs your home. With our experienced staff, Generations Bank is here to help you with your everyday financial needs by offering convenient amenities such as online and mobile banking. Looking to establish a new business or just need financing for your next project, please come in today and discuss with one of our loan specialists. We thrive by making sound financial recommendations to our customers. We are always glad to help. You will never be just a number to us. We make it a point to know you, your family, pets, and your interests. Stop by and experience it for yourself. Conveniently located in Signature Plaza in Siloam Springs. Generations Bank, celebrating the past, creating the future. So we'll start defensively for Siloam Springs tonight. The defensive ends are Hunter Talley and Colby Fessler. The defensive tackle is Mariana Dominguez, and the nose guard is J.P. Wills. The inside linebackers are Esquin Bocanegra and Hunter Dorsey. The outside linebacker is Camden Collins. The bandit is Elijah Coffey. The free safety is Keegan Susi, and the corners are Orrin Stafford and Armando Munoz. Offensively, the Panthers are led by quarterback Taylor Poole. At the running back position will be Jackson Norberg. Brendan Lashley is the H-back. The wide receivers are Gage Weaver, Tate Kreiner, and Tanner Broyles. The left tackle is Jared Clark. Left guard is Andrew Gutierrez. The center is Marco Salcido. Right guard is Judd Kelly, and right tackle is Jace Satulovich. Harrison Losh will handle the kicking duties, and Taylor Poole will handle the punting duties. Tonight for the Panthers, the Siloam Springs captains were Taylor Poole, Jose Valencia, Jordan Stewart, and Thad Wright. Siloam Springs won the toss and deferred to the second half, so Greenwood will get the ball first. Siloam Springs will kick toward the south end zone here at Smith Robinson Stadium. Siloam Springs will defend the north end zone. Harrison Losh is about set for kickoff here, and we're about to be underway from from Greenwood tonight. The opening kick is high, end over end, taken at the 5, brought up across the 10, the 20, still on his feet at about the 25, and there he's driven back. Great play defensively for Siloam Springs by Jeff Fazima. So he gets the 25-yard line and nothing else. And the Greenwood offense will take the field.
Brendan Lashley in on the stop.
This season, Generations Bank will donate $50 for every turnover that the Panther defense recovers. A big thank you to Generations Bank. So Jace Presley commands the offense. He has twin receivers both sides. Splits the running back out of the backfield in motion. Tosses it out to him on the near sideline. That's the Greenwood sideline. He'll get clear up to about the 33-yard line, a yard shy of the first down marker. It'll be second down and short, 2nd and 1 for Greenwood. He'll hand it off this time. Over right guard, he's got the first down. Up to about the 37-yard line.
Keandre Westbrook on the stop.
About the 37-yard line is Aaron Lagone. They'll hand it to him again. Not a whole lot going this time. He'll get near the 40, friendly spot to the 40. They'll call it a 3-yard pickup, 2nd down and 7. Greenwood moves quickly.
Ball spotted at the 40-yard line, 2nd down and 7.
Presley with an empty backfield, a tight end and 4 receivers. From the pocket, has plenty of time to throw. The pass is nearly intercepted. Tipped defensively by Chase Mills. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7 for Greenwood.
Chase Mills.
Jace Presley.
For the Panthers.
This time they'll go trips to his right. Split a 4th man in motion out of the backfield. That is Hunter Wilkinson. They toss it out to that side of the field, complete and fighting for first down yardage near midfield with the first down is the Greenwood Bulldogs.
First down yardage on the play. There is a penalty marker.
That is Wilkinson. A penalty flag has come in.
Christian Ledecker on the stop.
We'll wait and see what the call is. The flag came in. The flag came in on the far side of the field.
We got a sideline warning, Siloam Springs.
Sideline warning against the Siloam Springs Panthers. The official is mic'd up here. Is mic'd up here at Smith Robinson Stadium in Greenwood. Greenwood splits a man out of the backfield. Presley is going to throw to him in the flats. He gets across midfield to the 49-yard line, and that's it. Siloam Springs, Elijah Coffey did an excellent job there. It's just a 2-yard pickup from their own 49 to the Panther 49-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8, no huddle. Greenwood from the near hash as they move toward the north end zone. Twins on the short side. Now they'll split another man that way. Quick short pass. Good yards after catch. Good blocking by the other receivers. Trayton Dawson. He's going to be down inside the Siloam Springs 40 to the 39-yard line, enough to move the chains. First down, Greenwood.
For the Bulldogs.
Same formation. Twins on the near side. Single man on the far side. 2 men in the backfield, both split, line up in the slot. Presley, he's rushed this time, rolls to his right. He's going to tuck it and run. Has plenty of room. He'll be near first down yardage again, inside the Siloam Springs 30 to the 27-yard line. That's a 12-yard pickup and a first down. Greenwood quickly to the line of scrimmage. Full receiver set. This time they'll hand it off. He'll bring it left side. Not a whole lot of running room as he tries to bounce it outside. He'll get inside the 25 to about the 24-yard line. So it'll be it'll be the 23-yard line, a 4-yard pickup. Now twins on either side. Presley moves quickly. Greenwood very organized. They'll hand it off to Hunter Wilkinson right up the middle. Big gain for Wilkinson inside the Siloam Springs 10 to about the 9-yard line, maybe inside the 9-yard line. It'll be first and goal for Greenwood.
First and goal for the Bulldogs.
No personnel changes. They're already back to the line of scrimmage. Wilkinson again. This time he bounces it to the right side. He'll get down near the 5-yard line, maybe outside the 5.
Wilkinson to the 5-yard line.
And it'll be second and goal from the Siloam Springs 5. Again, to the line of scrimmage quickly. Trips on the near side. Again, they go to Wilkinson. This time he's inside the 5, near the goal line, but short.
Wilkinson on the carry.
He takes it over left guard. Gets inside the 1, right to the 1-yard line, rather. And it'll be third and goal from the 1. Now they bring in a fullback. They bring in a fullback. It looks much like Siloam Springs Rhino formation. Direct snap to Hunter Wilkinson. Wilkinson near the goal line. Touchdown. Touchdown, Greenwood Bulldogs. Touchdown, Greenwood. 8:33 to go first quarter. It's 6-0 Greenwood on a quick out-of-the-gate drive for the Bulldogs. Jackson Stewart to attempt the extra point.
Extra point attempt.
His kick is up, and it is good, and it's 7-0 Greenwood.
Siloam Springs Panthers 0.
So as we look, we didn't get a chance in the pregame. We'll take a look at some games around the 6A West tonight of interest. El Dorado travels to Sheridan tonight. El Dorado is 0-2 in conference play. Sheridan is 1-1. Of course, Siloam Springs beat Sheridan at Sheridan, and then last week Sheridan turned around and beat Russellville in Russellville. Also tonight, Little Rock Hall is at Benton. Hall is 0-2 in conference play. Benton is 2-0. And then Russellville hits the road and goes to Lake Hamilton. Lake Hamilton's 2-0. Russellville's 0-2 in conference play. And, of course, we've got all the Panthers action right here. Siloam Springs has hit the road tonight. And we're down in Greenwood, Arkansas, a little south of Fort Smith, for 6A West matchup play. 8:33 to go first quarter. Greenwood on the board, 7-0. Siloam Springs is about to receive the kick for the first time
Number 12,
tonight. Christian Ledecker is the return man for the Panthers.
Ball teed up for the Bulldogs.
Jackson Stewart to kick it away for Greenwood. His kick is high, end over end. Taken by Ledecker at the 2. He fumbles it, scoops it up, gets across the 15, but not a whole lot more. He makes it up near the 18-yard line. Ledecker had a hard time hauling it in. He started running before he caught the football, and that hurt the return game there. He'll make it up to the 18, and that's about it. Panther offense comes onto the field. Again, Graham Thomas will join us probably in a few minutes here as he's getting some first quarter photo action on the sideline. Siloam Springs, 4 receiver set. Norberg in the backfield. They do a quick play action, pass it over the middle, complete near first down yardage. I believe that's Tate Kreiner. It is Tate Kreiner. He'll be a little shy of the marker at the 28-yard line. He's about a foot shy. It'll be second and very short, 2nd and 1. Twins on both sides for Siloam Springs. Again, Panthers look to throw. Intended for Gage Weaver, and Taylor Poole airmailed that a little bit. Went over his head and out of bounds on the Siloam sideline. And it's 3rd down and very short. Panthers do a quick huddle. They'll go 4 receiver set. Trips on the near side. That's the open side of the field. The Poole's right as Panthers move toward the south end zone. Lone man on the high side, Norberg in the backfield. Norberg takes the handoff this time. He'll have first down yardage. Not a whole lot more, but that's all he needed. He'll be up near the 30. We'll see where they spot it. Chains will move. Siloam Springs has a first down right on the 30.
30-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10.
8 minutes to go first quarter.
Bo Asher on the stop for the Bulldogs.
Siloam Springs moves a little more methodical. They break the huddle. Same formation, trips to the near side, lone man on the high side, Norberg in the backfield with Poole. Now they bring Lashley in motion. He lines up at the H-back spot. Play action, they're going to air it out for Gage Weaver, complete in Greenwood territory, still on his feet, inside the 30, inside the 20, fighting for yardage, still on his feet, inside the 10 and out of bounds, way down inside the 10-yard line, near the 7, I believe is where they're going to spot it, of the Greenwood Bulldogs. And it was an excellent pass, a great catch by Gage Weaver, and then he fought for yardage, and it's 1st and goal Siloam Springs. 1st and goal, we'll call it the 6-yard line. Again, Lashley comes in motion, lines up at the H-back. This time, Taylor Poole on the read option. He'll keep it. He makes it to the 5. About a yard pickup, 2nd down and goal. 7:15 to go. First quarter, Greenwood up 7-0. Greenwood, the number 1 team in Class 6A. In the latest rankings, they've been ranked the number 2 overall team in the state. Siloam Springs knocking on the door, trying to tie this game at 7. Taylor Poole lines up in the gun. Twin receivers on the near side. Now Siloam Springs is going to burn a timeout. They didn't like what they saw.
Timeout, Siloam Springs.
They're going to burn a timeout with 6:49 to go. First quarter, Greenwood up 7-0. This is Siloam Springs football on YouTube.
We'd like to thank Greenwood Physical Therapy for providing the coaches a post-game meal after each home game this season. Also like to thank Phil Hicks and Shelter Insurance for providing our game tickets this year. Air cannon and t-shirts provided by Health Depot and Bishop Family Dentistry. And the fireworks this year are sponsored by the Dairy and Remax. The mini footballs thrown out by our Spirit Squads are provided by our friends at the Greenwood Walmart.
Siloam Springs out of the timeout. Taylor Poole commands the offense, trips to the near side. Gavin Henson in the slot on the near side. Poole looks to throw from the pocket all the way, overthrows his receiver. Overthrows his man on the far side. I believe that was Jackson Norberg out of the backfield. And now it's third and goal from the 5.
Depending on the play for the Bulldogs, it's going to bring up third down and goal from the 5.
Siloam Springs, same formation. This time Norberg is lined up with an empty backfield in the slot. Taylor Poole goes to Gage Weaver. Gage Weaver fighting near the goal line. Touchdown, Siloam Springs. Touchdown, Siloam Springs. And it is a 7-6 game. And Harrison Losh will try to tie this thing up at 7 with 6:40 to go, first quarter. Gavin Henson to hold for Harrison Losh. Harrison's kick, powerful and right through the uprights, and it is tied at 7 in Greenwood. Siloam Springs marches right down the field, 82 yards. Aided in large part by the big pass and catch from Taylor Poole to Gage Weaver that set Siloam Springs up first and goal. And we are tied at 7 with 6:40 to go in the first quarter. Folks, if you've been alive for more than 2.3 seconds, you know that life isn't fair. The AGI Group is a professional private investigation company that provides investigations that will hopefully give you the information you need to make a decision. With over 40 years' experience, they are Arkansas's premier investigation company, and they've worked with Fortune 500 companies and individuals alike. When you need to know, call AGI at 479-636-3237 or visit them on the web at agigrp.com. The AGI Group is another proud sponsor of Panther football. Siloam Springs kick, high and over end, and it's a touchback. Return man's foot was in the end zone when he fielded the football. Harrison Losh with a lot of leg in the early going tonight. It's a touchback. Greenwood will have it at the 20. Greenwood goes twins on either side. Lone man with Presley in the backfield. Now they split that man in motion. Toss it out to him quickly on the near side. He comes down the sideline and out of bounds near first down yardage.
Forced out of bounds by
I think it'll be at the
Mills.
29-yard line. Chase Mills got him out of bounds.
To bring up second down.
It'll be second and short. Second down and 1 from the 29. Now they go 2 backs and 3 receivers. Presley again quickly gets it to his big receiver. On the far side, he gets up over the 35 to the 36, has his legs taken out from underneath him. Peyton Carter was the receiver. Good pickup, first down for Greenwood.
Line, first and 10 for the Bulldogs.
They go empty backfield, 5 receivers, 3 on the near side, 2 on the short side, opposite our vantage point near the Siloam Springs bench. Sideline, rather. Presley takes his time, looks to throw, throws a rocket right between the hands of Caden Brown, and incomplete.
Falls incomplete. Hunter Dorsey defending on the play. There's a penalty marker on the field.
The penalty flag is down on the field. I never saw it. It's near the Siloam Springs sideline.
An eligible receiver, downfield, offense.
In a man downfield. 5-yard penalty. Greenwood will repeat first down here. Makes it first and 15. This time from their own 31. 6:02 to go, first quarter. Tied up at 7. They'll go back on either side of Presley in the backfield. And they send one in motion to the near side. They'll hand off to the other back. He makes it
Wilkinson on the
back
carry.
up to the 35-yard line. So he gets 4 of the 5 from the penalty back, and it'll be
Mitchell
2nd and
on the
11.
stop for the Panthers. Gain just across the 35.
I believe it was Hunter Wilkinson that carried the ball for Greenwood. Greenwood is wearing gray uniforms with blue numbers. It is difficult to see him. Presley looks to throw over the middle. Well defended by Siloam Springs there. That was Jackson Norberg, who reached around and knocked that ball out of the hands of Caden Brown, and it's 3rd down and 11. 3rd down and 10, rather, for the Greenwood Bulldogs. 5:36 to go, first quarter. They'll go an empty backfield. Presley looks to throw, still in the pocket, has time, in and out, intended receiver's hands on the far side. Hunter Dorsey, the defender, and it's 4th down and 10 for Greenwood.
Pass intended for Justice Randolph falls incomplete.
Justice Randolph, who had just come into the game as the 5th receiver, was the intended receiver. Dorsey did an excellent job of defending him. Randolph probably drops that ball anyway, but Dorsey made contact as soon as the ball got there. And it's 4th down and 10, 5:31 to go, first quarter. Elijah Coffey back to take the punt. He stands with his feet on the 27. The snap is a little low. The punt is high and short. Short punt taken by Coffey. Fair caught at the 34-yard line. He had to come up several yards, but he takes the punt. Siloam Springs, in a tie ball game with 5:29 to go in the quarter, has the football back. In fact, it looks like they're going to mark it at the 35. Siloam Springs will be trips to the right of Taylor Poole. That's near us. Twins on the far side. Poole in the backfield by himself. Poole looks to air it out, looking for Orrin Stafford. And Taylor Poole wisely threw it over the head of Stafford. Pass goes out of bounds. Incomplete. And it's 2nd and 10. Similar to what Siloam Springs did last week against Benton. Aired it out here in the early going. Not afraid to look downfield. Orrin Stafford, Tate Kreiner, and Lashley, the receivers on the near side. Norberg in the backfield. Now Lashley comes in motion. Taylor Poole, it's Cam Collins, I'm sorry. Poole keeps it himself up the middle. He'll get to the 40-yard line. A 5-yard pickup. 3rd down and manageable. About 5 yards.
Gain of 5 on the play is going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
Cam Collins will stay on for the Panthers. Gage Weaver, Orrin Stafford, the receivers on the edges. Tate Kreiner is the lone man in the slot. Lashley, the H-back. Taylor Poole looks down the field, intended for Gage Weaver. He had his man. Weaver was hit right as the ball arrived, but he can't haul it in. It's 4th and 5. 4th and 5. For the moment, the offense is going to stay on the field. Again, Taylor Poole is the punter, so they could back off and punt it at any point. It's 4th down and 5. Taylor Poole tries to hard count. Now he's going to drop back in punt formation. The snap is over his head, over Taylor Poole's head. He's going to have to haul it in and lay down on the football inside his own 25-yard line. First time all season that the punt snap has been over the head of Taylor Poole. It's going to be down at the Siloam Springs 24-yard line, and Greenwood is going to have the football knocking on the door in Siloam Springs territory. At the Siloam Springs 24. They're going to go twins both sides. Wilkinson in the backfield. They'll hand it to Wilkinson up the middle. Not a whole lot there. He's hit quickly. They'll give him the 23-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
Wilkinson on the carry. Colby Fessler.
Westbrook and Colby Fessler were there for the Panthers to make the stop. Same formation. This time, Presley's going to throw. Looks to throw. Now he rolls to his left. He'll tuck it and run. Tries to go down on a knee.
Presley on the
Inside the 15 at about the 13-yard line. It'll be enough for a first down.
Carry is down to the 13-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 yardage.
1st and 10 from the Siloam Springs 13-yard line. Presley does a hard count. Now he takes the snap. Looks in the end zone. Pass is complete for a touchdown. Chase Mills was there defensively, but never got his head turned around. Trying to see who caught the pass. I believe it was Trayton Dawson. No, it may have been Peyton Carter. One of the two. Either way, it is 13-7. Now they line up in swinging gate as if to go for two, and they will go for two. Presley rolls, looks for his man, and complete for the two-point conversion. And it's a 15-7 Greenwood lead.
It's going to make the score Greenwood 15.
They saw what they wanted, so they went for two, and it's 15-7 Greenwood. 3:52 to go first quarter. And a high-octane first quarter for both teams. Siloam Springs Regional Hospital is ready to tackle your sports medicine needs. With the skill and experience of Dr. Matthew Coker, Siloam Springs Regional Hospital is your convenient choice for advanced orthopedic services, and you don't have to go far from home. If you ever get sidelined by a broken bone, sports injury, painful joint, or severe sprain, Dr. Coker and our entire team are ready to help you get back in the game. For more information, call 479-215-3124 or visit ssrh.net. Jackson Stewart for Greenwood on to kick it away. Ledecker back to receive the kick. The kick is high and short, taken by Ledecker at the 15, around the 25. He's hit and falls forward to the 29-yard line, does Christian Ledecker, a 14-yard gain. 14-yard return, rather. Siloam Springs football at the 29.
Return brought down by Tatum Sadler. Return was to the 29-yard line. That's where the Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
So the Siloam Springs offense looking to answer. They trail 15-7. Siloam Springs will go twin receivers both ways. Taylor Poole makes an adjustment at the line of scrimmage. 4 on the play clock. Now he takes the snap, hands it off to Norberg. Jackson Norberg will get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. He was hit quickly, and he gets to the line of scrimmage, but it's 2nd down and 10.
That's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Now the Panthers will go trips on the open side. That's to Taylor Poole's left. Lone man on the near side. Poole to throw all the way from the pocket. Looks down the field for Tate Kreiner and overthrows him on the far sideline.
Tate Kreiner falls incomplete.
Kreiner might have had a step on the defender, but he was near the sideline by the time he got open. He was overthrown by Taylor Poole. 3rd down and 10. Panthers will huddle. Clock stopped. 3:11 to go for 7 Bulldogs. Panthers will run a twin receiver stack on the near side and just twins on the far side. Poole looks to throw. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. Throws on the run for Tanner Broyles and behind Broyles. If he manages to haul it in, it's 1st down for Siloam Springs, but he can't do it. It was just a step behind Broyles as he was moving toward the sideline, had to reach behind him, couldn't bring it in. And it's 4th down. Siloam Springs will have to punt it away.
It's going to bring up 4th down and 10 for the Panthers.
Taylor Poole punts it. His punt is high. Fair caught at the 40-yard line.
Jasna just shy of the 40-yard line.
By Jaden Jasna.
Greenwood's going to take over. 1st and 10.
For Greenwood. The Bulldogs are going to run 4 receiver set, twins on either side. Wilkinson in the backfield with Presley. Presley hands it off to his tailback. Comes near side up to about the 42, maybe the 43-yard line.
Norberg in on the stop for the Panthers.
3-yard pickup, 2nd down and 7.
That's going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Now they'll go trip to the right of Presley. And they split the man out of the backfield. To that same side, they dump it off to him. Siloam Springs does a good job of fighting around those receivers and getting him bottled up. That was 41 Aaron Lagon. A gain of a yard up to the 44-yard line, but that was it. Great play defensively for the Panthers, and it's 3rd down and 6. Siloam Springs trying to get the defense off the field. 1:55 to go in the first quarter. Presley with plenty of time dumps it to the man out of the backfield. He manages to get around the defender and gets the first down in Siloam Springs territory at the 49-yard line. It was Hunter Wilkinson out of the backfield.
To the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 yardage for the Bulldogs.
And it's 1st and 10.
Munoz on the stop.
Armando Munoz made the tackle. Greenwood will go trips to the short side of the field. They look that way. Toss it quickly. Complete. Well blocked. Decent gain. Siloam Springs hauls him in at about the 43, maybe the 42. It'll depend on the spot. It's on the far sideline. It'll be at the Siloam Springs 43, a 6-yard pickup, 2nd down and 4. Greenwood moves quickly. They look to throw, bring it near side this time, complete, and out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Jackson Norberg almost reached up and picked that pass off, but it went just over his head and into the hands of the receiver. 1st down at the Siloam Springs 36.
Gain is to just across the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 yardage for the Bulldogs.
They move quickly, twins either way. They'll hand it off to Wilkinson. Nothing doing there. He'll get to the 35-yard line, a gain of 1.
Wilkinson on the carry, brought down by number 29, Esquin Bocanegra.
Esquin Bocanegra made the stop for Siloam
Short
Springs.
Gain brings up 2nd down and 9.
It's a 2nd down and 9 situation for the Greenwood Bulldogs. 45 seconds to go, first quarter. Presley, play action. He's got time to throw. Still in the backfield. Now he finds his receiver in and out of the hands. It was behind Trayton Dawson, and he almost hauled it in, but it falls incomplete. So now it's 3rd down and 9. Jackson Norberg did a good job of covering Dawson. Now it's 3rd down and 9 from the Siloam Springs 35-yard line. 37 seconds to go in the quarter. Twins either way. Presley looks to throw, completes it this time to Dawson. Dawson at the 28-yard line. He's hit immediately. He'll be shy of the marker. It'll be 4th down and 2 and no man's land here as the Greenwood offense will stay on the field. They don't have to run a play before the quarter break. But they line it up quickly anyway. Hunter Wilkinson in the backfield, also Michael Hurt in the backfield. Now they move Hurt in motion. Presley looks to throw the whole way. Near side, finds his man out of the backfield, 1st down yardage. Inside the 25 to the 22-yard line is Michael Hurt.
Pass complete to Jace Strozier. Chase Mills on the stop for the Panthers. 1st down for the Bulldogs.
And it's 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line of the Siloam Springs Panthers. Bad snap. Presley scoops it up, takes it himself. He'll go to a knee at the 22. A short gain. Esquin Bocanegra was there.
That's the end of the first quarter.
And that will be the final play of the first quarter.
Kept it for the Bulldogs.
It is a 15-7 Greenwood lead at the end of the first quarter. This is Siloam Springs football on YouTube.
Springs 7.
Greenwood will start the second quarter with 4 receivers and a man in the backfield. Next to Jace Presley, twins on either side. Now they split him out, and they go to him quickly out of the backfield, wrapped up well for no gain, really, by Cam Collins, and it's third down.
Brown brought down by number 5, Kendon Collins.
It's going to be third down and 10 from the Siloam Springs 23-yard line for Greenwood. Caden Brown went in motion, and they dumped it out to him just as soon as they snapped the football, and Cam Collins read it all the way. And it's third down and 10. Now they've got 2 guys in the backfield with them, and now they move both of them into the slot. Jace Presley pump fakes, looks down over the middle, and overthrows his man, Peyton Carter. And incomplete. Now it's fourth down and 10.
Carter falls incomplete.
Fourth down and 10, and now
there is a penalty marker on the
and there's a penalty flag on the field by the Siloam Springs sideline at the 25-yard line. We'll wait for the call.
Illegal formation, offense. The penalties declined. Be fourth down.
Illegal formation on Greenwood. Panthers decline the penalty. 4th and 10 from the Siloam Springs 23. They shift their personnel some. It's going to be an empty backfield. Trips on the open side, twins on the near side near us. Siloam Springs sends pressure. They go for the end zone, overthrows Peyton Carter in the back of the end zone. Siloam Springs defense holds.
Pass intended for Peyton Carter falls incomplete.
Greenwood comes up empty, and Siloam Springs takes over on downs with 11:15 to go in the first half, and Greenwood leading 15-7. And we're honored and relieved as Graham Thomas enters the booth. He gets set to put on the headphones. Siloam Springs offense. On the field, Jackson Norberg takes the handoff. Good run up the middle. Flag comes in the area that would signal holding.
Norberg on the carry. There's a penalty marker on the play.
If the play stands, he gets up to the 31-yard line, about an 8-yard pickup. The Siloam Springs offense is backing up. It will be a hold on the Panthers.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome, Graham.
Offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Remains first down.
So it's a spot foul. They spot the spot of the foul was the 25-yard line, so it moves it back to the 15, thereby making it first down and about 18 for Siloam Springs.
Kind of a frustrated Greenwood sideline down there, Dustin. They're having a little homecoming hangover just a bit. They're not as sharp as I think the coaches would like.
Jackson Norberg takes the handoff, tries to get outside. Nothing doing. He gets up to the
Norberg
16, maybe the 17-yard line.
On the stop for the Bulldogs.
Not much of a gain, and it's still second down and long. They'll give him the 17-yard line, so it'll be about second and 15.
That's going to bring up second down and 15 for the Panthers.
Siloam Springs with a little different offensive look. Nobody on the short side of the field. Twin receivers on the near side. It's Gage Weaver and Oren Stafford. Panthers look to throw. They're going to air it out long. Looking for Gage Weaver. Complete across midfield. And inside the 45-yard line, Gage Weaver was covered into his paws, down to the 43-yard line at Greenwood. Siloam Springs flips the field position. Big first down in Greenwood territory.
It's the second big play Weaver's made today.
That's right.
Big long play anyway. He caught a big touchdown pass there, but nice job by Weaver.
Twins on both sides. Poole finds Ransom Van Ash inside the 40. Bounds on the near sideline at about the 36-yard line. It'll be about a 7-yard pickup.
That is Ransom Van Ash. Blaze
Second
Moore
down and 3.
Workman defending for the Bulldogs.
Van Ash stays on the field. Gage Weaver, the lone man on the near side. Van Ash in the slot as part of trips on the right side of Taylor Poole. Play action over the middle, complete to Tate Kreiner. First down inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. Siloam Springs passing game is getting established here. Inside the 30, 27 of the Greenwood Bulldogs. Siloam Springs huddles but still moves quickly. Same formation, trips. This time it's the short side of the field, still to Poole's right. Gage Weaver, the lone man in the boundary on the near side. Siloam Springs over the middle. Has Tate Kreiner at the 5. Touchdown, Siloam Springs. No flags on the play, and it is a 15-13 Greenwood lead with 9:24 to go in the second quarter. $9:24 to go in the quarter. The Siloam offense is going to stay on the field. Greenwood went for 2. Last time they scored and converted the 2-point conversion. Siloam Springs is going to try to do the same thing.
I think if you're Panthers, you might as well, go for 2 here. You're kind of on the road, nothing to lose.
Pistol formation. Twins on the near side, lone man on the far side. Direct snap. Gage Weaver on the reverse. He's going to look to throw the ball, and he's going to be bottled up. It developed a little bit too slowly. The 2-point conversion fails. A good idea. Taylor Poole walked up to change the play. They direct snapped it to Jackson Norberg, who brought it around the left side and tossed it to Gage Weaver. Weaver was going to reverse field and decide whether to throw it or just tuck it and run, but it developed a little too slow. 2-point conversion fails. Greenwood still leads at 15-13. 9:24 to go in the first half of this game. Siloam Springs, the offense has looked very sharp here in the early game. Graham, the Panthers have still struggled so far to get much going in the running game, but the short passing game has been clicking, and they've been able to get a couple of big plays in the passing game as well and then take advantage of them.
It's impressive. I mean, Greenwood is usually very, very good on defense. I think they are again this year, and the Panthers are finding some ways to move the football against them, and that's got to be encouraging for Brandon Craig and his staff. Well, I tell you what, Dustin, it is really chilly down there. The sun went down, and we've got fall now in northwest Arkansas, that's for sure.
Short sky kick to the 30-yard line, taken at the 30, reverse field for Greenwood. That's number 8. Not number 8. That's 9, Jaden Martin. He brings it up for a 10-yard gain up to the 40. 10-yard return, rather. Good field position here for Greenwood. Panthers sky kicked it. Almost everybody this year has fair caught it, but they didn't do it that time. Up to the 40-yard line.
And boy, that Greenwood offense moves fast. I could barely get something written down on my notepad here, and they've already snapped the ball.
They'll hand it to Hunter Wilkinson. He's met at the line of scrimmage, but still fights his way forward for about 3 to the 43-yard line.
On the carry.
Siloam Springs is gang tackling him.
That's how you got to bring him down. He's a big, strong kid.
up
And
second
if you
down
don't
and 7.
if you don't try and tackle him like that, you're gonna have a hard time bringing him down. He is a tank.
So it's 2nd and 7. Twins either side. Again, they go to Wilkinson. He tries to bounce it outside. Decent yardage. That was not
Aaron
Wilkinson.
Ligon on
That
the
was
carry.
Aaron Ligon. And he's going to be near the first down marker.
Chase Mills on the stop.
Right at midfield at about the 50. They're going to mark it.
Ball
Let's
spotted
see. They're going to
just
call
shy
it
of the
about a
midfield stripe.
football
It's gonna bring up
shy
third down and
of
short
the
for
first
the
down
Bulldogs.
marker. So it'll be 3rd down and very short.
That's one where we say statistically that ball's on the 49, even though it's touching the 50.
That's exactly right. They'll get the first down as they run it up the
Wilkinson on
middle,
the
but
carry.
not a whole lot. They get a yard. And they're to
Elijah
the Siloam
Puffy on the
Springs
stop.
49.
Ball across midfield to the 49-yard line of Siloam
believe that was
Springs.
Hunter
First
Wilkinson.
and
That was
10
Hunter
for the
Wilkinson.
Bulldogs.
You're right about that.
This time play action. They're going to pass it, air it out long, and overthrows the receiver. Siloam Springs defensively did a good job of covering up. Number 80, Lazaro Angel.
You know, and down the sideline, Greenwood offensive coordinator Chris Young was really getting into the head of his quarterback, Jace Presley, while I was down there. Really upset with some of the decisions he was making. We'll see if Presley doesn't try and fix that here.
Presley on 2nd and 10. He dumps it out of the backfield to, I believe, Hunter Wilkinson again. That he gets just a few yards, down to about the
Passes complete to
47,
Hunter
maybe the
Wilkinson.
46.
J.P. Wills in on the stop.
I can't tell if that was a design
Gain of 3
screen
on the
pass
play.
or if that was
Bring
just a
up third
safety.
down
May have been
and
just
7.
a check down there, I think, but you know, their check downs are so good they almost look like the play they really wanted to run.
3rd and 7. The running back goes in motion. They dump it off to one of the receivers that was lined up in the slot. He's hit immediately. He'll get a yard, but he's still going to be 6 yards shy of the first down marker. The ball is going to be at the 45-yard line of Siloam Springs, but it's 4th down and 6. For the moment, it looks like they're going to punt the football. Punt
Ball
team
spotted
comes
at the
on.
45-yard line.
Jackson Stewart also
Gonna bring
punts
up
it.
4th down
For the
and
Greenwood
6.
Bulldogs. It's 4th down and 6 in Siloam Springs territory. Panthers, it looks as if, are not going to put Elijah Coffey back deep. They're on high alert, it appears here. As Greenwood gets set to punt it away.
And I think with the Panthers on high alert,
They
they'll be
indeed
happy
punt.
to kick it deep here.
They indeed punt.
Wow.
The ball. The ball is going to be downed inside the 1-yard line. It looked like that the guy that the ball hit was laying in the end zone when it happened. It's hard to tell from our vantage
Well, I think
point.
he was. I'm not sure what the rule is. As long as the ball doesn't go in the end zone, I think he can be in there. But again, I am not certain.
I know that's
what
not the rule in
is.
college football. Now, I don't know about high school football.
Well, and you know there are some slight differences.
There are, but Siloam Springs is going to have it at their own 1-yard line. If you ever could find a run game, now is the time to do it here for the Siloam Springs Panthers. Taylor Poole hands it off to Jackson Norberg. Norberg gets out of the end zone, but not by much. He gets out of the end zone by about a foot.
Norberg on the carry.
There is 6:25 to go in the first half of this game. Siloam Springs on an excellent punt by the Greenwood Bulldogs and a
progress has the
great
ball
play
spotted.
to down the football. Siloam Springs is inside their own 1-yard
Inside the
line.
1.
So much so the entire offensive line is in the end zone. Panthers work from the gun. Twin receivers on the near side, nobody on the far side. Taylor Poole tries to get out of the end zone.
And I think he did.
And he just did. Just got out of the end zone. And it is 3rd down and 10
Poole on the carry,
from
brought down by Tayshawn
literally
Wheeler.
the back nose of the football is almost on the goal line.
I mean, it's right there. It is right there.
3rd down and 10. 5.5 to go. First half, 15-13 Greenwood. Play action. This time they're going to throw out of the end zone. Gage
There's
Stewart.
the flag.
Weaver looks for the flag, and he gets it. It was a little delayed. It was a little bit of a delayed flag, but I think that it really is pass interference there. We'll wait on the call to be sure that it's going to go against Greenwood. The Greenwood player is pleading his own defense to the official.
Pass interference, defense.
It is
Penalty
pass
15
interference.
Yard results in first down.
It is. And Siloam Springs is going to get out of their own end zone. It'll be up to the 15-yard line. And Graham, you talk about a sigh of relief there.
I mean, even if they don't move it any farther out, I mean, to get that call is huge.
5:18 to go, first half, 15-13 Greenwood. Man comes in motion, that's Lashley. Lines up at the H-back. Taylor Poole fumbles it. And falls forward. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Short gain on the play.
He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage at the 16. Maybe it's a yard. Just under 5 minutes to go, first half. Siloam Springs Panthers hanging around on homecoming night in Greenwood. 3 receiver set, Lashley the H-back. Taylor Poole to throw it. That pass was intended for Gage Weaver. I believe that was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Falls incomplete.
Well short of Gage Weaver.
I do too, because the Gage was open there.
He was open. The ball didn't get anywhere close to him. It just kind of died there right after it was thrown. It's third down and 9 from their own 16-yard line for the Siloam Springs Panthers. Empty backfield, trips on the short side of the field to Taylor Poole's right. Twins on the near side. Now Gavin Henson comes in motion. Siloam Springs throws it the opposite side, complete. I believe that's Gage Weaver who caught the pass. That's Tanner Broyles.
Tanner Broyles.
Pass complete
Tanner
to Tanner
Broyles. He's going to be well shy of the first down yardage. He gets up to the
Asher
19-yard
for the
line.
Bulldogs. That's going to bring up 4th down and 7.
So it'll be 4th and 7 for
Ball
Siloam
inside
Springs.
the 20-yard line of Siloam Springs.
Taylor Poole again is the punter. Right now he's lined up still in offensive position, but now he's going to drop back into punt formation. Back to return the punt will be number 3, Jaden Jasna. This punt is low, end over end, taken by Jasna at the 48-yard line and brought down. Ball's on the field. Ball's on the field. After he was hit, we'll see who came up with it. And I guess Greenwood did. I guess the Bulldogs recovered their own fumble, but it's back at their own 47-yard line. Jaden Jasna got it into Siloam Springs territory, and then as he got hit, the ball squirted out behind him back into his own side of the field. Somebody for Greenwood managed to fall on it, and it's back at the 47-yard line. And now the officials are talking this over. Are they talking about whether he was down before he fumbled it? I don't know what the discussion would be. I didn't see a penalty marker. Did you, Graham?
I didn't, and I'm not sure what they would be talking about here. You know?
I'm not either.
Just kind of... Well, we'll find out, though, because they have a microphone.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is really nice, by the way.
Absolutely. As they discuss it, we'll start looking at the athletic events for the week. On Monday, the 14th, tennis is at the 5A state tournament. Also Monday, JV football is at Springdale at 5:30. Here comes the call.
Before the kick, holding, receiving team. The penalty would be 10 yards from the previous spot.
Oh, my
First
goodness.
down, Siloam.
Oh, my. Oh, my. The call is a hold on the receiving team before the kick took place. Siloam Springs will keep the football. And it'll be a 10-yard penalty. The Panthers are going to get it up at the 29-yard line and retain possession of the football. How about that, Graham? You almost never see that.
You don't see that a lot, but I have seen it before, and people, they question, if it's before the kick, then the penalty hurts the defense.
Now Greenwood. Coach Rick Jones is not happy. Greenwood is going to call a timeout so that Rick Jones can go onto the field, talk to the head referee, and discuss this. So while that happens, we'll continue with the athletic events for the week. Also on Monday the 14th, 7th and 8th grade volleyball is at Ramey. That begins at 4:30. On Tuesday the 15th, the 5A state tennis tournament continues. Also Tuesday, cross country is at the Prairie Grove meet at 9:30 Tuesday morning. Volleyball's at home versus Valonia. That's JV and varsity at 5 p.m. on Teacher Appreciation Night. 9th grade volleyball on Tuesday is at Southwest at 5 o'clock. 7th grade football is at Tyson at 6 o'clock. And 8th grade volleyball is at Southwest at 7 o'clock. So Rick Jones still has the ear of the head referee.
And he's earned enough over the years to get that talk. You don't see that call a lot, and he ain't going to like it, but that call's going to stand.
He is very unhappy with it. And they've still got play stopped. Well, he talks this time. Is that a line judge? I believe it is the line judge. Line judge is shaking his head.
And
now here comes the referee again.
And Rick's really smart. I mean, his players see him doing this. They see him sticking up for him. He's trying to get him going here.
Tough first half.
It's been tough sledding here early for him. And Rick's even getting a little demonstrative down there, showing him different moves and everything. So this is kind of like when
in the year, I'm sorry, Graham, in the years I've seen this, I've never seen Rick Jones really show much of anything on the sideline. And he's still going at it here.
Quite honestly, Greenwood doesn't make a lot of mistakes, and one of the officials saw one, and that's a tough call. He's still
yelling at him. I mean, he's getting more demonstrative, as you said, as time goes on here. But the call doesn't change. Siloam Springs offense on the field, trips to the near side, lone man on the short side of the field to Poole's right. Poole looks to throw, has plenty of time. He's going to air it down the field, and incomplete, way overthrows Cam Collins, and he may have done that on purpose because there wasn't a whole lot there.
Well, not real sure who he was. At first I thought maybe he was going for Tanner Broyles, and
it was hard to tell. Thursday, October 17th, volleyball is back in action. JV and varsity at Little Rock Christian. That begins at 5 o'clock. Also Thursday, 7th grade football at George at 4:45. 8th grade football at George at 6:15. And 9th grade football at George at 7:45. Flag comes in.
I think this one may be on Greenwood, too.
Yeah, they were trying to time. Greenwood was trying to blitz and time the snap.
Encroachment. Defense.
Entered the neutral zone, so that moves it up 5 yards. Siloam Springs will have it 2nd and 5 now at the Greenwood 34-yard line.
The Greenwood coaches aren't going to be real happy about this, but I'm going to tell you one thing. When they go back and look at film, they're going to love this because it's great teaching moments for them. They haven't been tested just a whole lot yet. Siloam is taking it to them, and, that's what you want to see as a coach. You want to be tested.
Gage Weaver complete on the near side and out of bounds. Not a big gain, up over the 36.
Logan Workman on the stop.
Near the 37.
I give him the 37 there.
37 yards.
So it'll be 3rd down and 2. They need to get just over the 39-yard line for first down yards. Also Thursday, 9th grade volleyball is at Bentonville West at 5 o'clock. And then next Friday night, folks, get to Panther Stadium. Next Friday night, Siloam Springs Panthers will host the Lake Hamilton Wolves. Hand off to Jackson Norberg, and he's slung around, but he's shy of the first down yard.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the Panthers go for this here.
Norberg on the carry.
remember last week they
Blaze Moore in
They're a yard shy. They're at the 38.
Brandon Craig challenged his offense, and twice they didn't make it against Benton. On the road, I don't see what you got to lose here.
Against the best team in the state, you're looking to take it to them. Offense stays on the field. They're going to try to hard count it. 3 minutes left in the first half. Now they drop back in punt formation. Taylor Poole is going to punt it. The ball takes a Siloam Springs bounce. Hits at the 38 and still rolling all the way down to about the 23-yard line, where it's down with 2:38 to go in the half. In fact, it'll be the 22-yard line.
First and 10.
Great Siloam Springs roll.
The Panthers have really played well here in this first half. You got to give them a lot of credit. Not a lot of teams come in here and play this well. Even some big 7A schools have struggled this year against this Greenwood team. So good game plan by the coaches.
They're going to toss it to the man who comes in motion. He's got room to run up over the 30 to the 31-yard line, a 9-yard pickup for Caden Brown.
Gain is out to the 31-yard line.
31-yard line, second down and short.
Hunter
Second,
Talley
very
on the stop
short.
for the Panthers. It's going to bring up second down and short for the Bulldogs.
Twin receivers both sides. They throw it quickly, complete for the first down to Lazaro Angel.
The ball will be spotted at the 36-yard line.
Up at the 36-yard line. Again, they move quickly.
And lack of time isn't a problem for these guys. They can go fast.
This time they'll go to Hunter Wilkinson. Wilkinson finds a seam on the far side of the field, up over the 40, just barely over the 40. We'll call it the 41-yard line. 5-yard pickup, second down and 5.
Placement of the ball is going to bring up
4 receiver set. This time they'll throw it to Caden Brown. Caden Brown wiggles, fights free a tackler. Several chances for Siloam Springs. It'll be a first down right at midfield at the 50. Cam Collins finally made the stop. Also, folks, next Friday night is Future Panther Night at Panther Stadium. I have no idea what that means, but I bet you want to be there for it.
Well, what it means is the little Boys and Girls Club kids.
Pass over the middle. Intercepted. Did Elijah Coffey intercept it? Over the middle, behind the receiver, and Elijah Coffey dives for it and picks off the pass at the 39-yard line. With a minute 32 to go in the half, Siloam Springs has the football back at their own 39. Oh, my, what a play by Elijah Coffey. Sorry, Graham, go ahead. What does Future Panther Night mean? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Future Panther Night is when the local Boys and Girls Club teams get to wear special shirts. This is how it's been in the past. You wear special shirts and run on the field with the Panthers through the big. It used to be a big helmet. Now it's a big Panther. I'm sure they have other things planned for them as well. But a real special night for the kiddos.
That's really neat. And folks, Panther Stadium is a special experience. But if you can't get there, you can find all the action right here on YouTube.
Oh.
Almost returned the interception. Almost picked off by Greenwood.
Pass intended for number 8.
Colin Daggett made a jump on the football from the safety position and just nearly picked that off. Falls incomplete with a minute 28 to go in the half. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Clock is stopped on the incompletion. Panthers. This time they'll hand it off to Norberg. Norberg gets over the 40 to about the 43-yard line. We'll call it a 4-yard pickup for Jackson Norberg.
43-yard line.
And it's a third down and 6
on the stop for the Bulldogs.
for Siloam Springs. Now you're in an interesting spot here. Do you run this play clock down, or do you take the chance at getting a first down here and try to score?
I think I'm inclined to try and get to half.
It'll be Siloam Springs football out of the half. Siloam Springs looking downfield just out of the reach of Tate Kreiner at the 25-yard line. Taylor Poole threw that ball on a rope and just out of the reach of Tate Kreiner deep. And that stops the clock with 49 seconds to go in the half. And it's 4th down and 6. For the moment, Panthers stay in offensive position. We'll see what Taylor Poole does. Now he's going to drop back in punt formation. Greenwood is not going to drop anybody back to receive the punt. Taylor Poole gets it away, nobody back. The ball hits at the 23 and takes a Greenwood bounce up to about the 26-yard line. But a good punt for Taylor Poole. Tate Kreiner downs it with 41 seconds to go in the half. And now the Siloam Springs defense is going to try to keep Greenwood in their high-octane, fast-paced offense out of the end zone.
Again, can't say enough about the job that the Panther staff has done here. This has been very impressive,
15-13 Greenwood. 41 seconds to go before the break. They're going to hand it off over the middle. Not a whole lot there. A couple yards up near the 30. We'll call it the 29-yard line. So a 3-yard pickup. Clock ticks. It's Hunter Wilkinson was the ball carrier.
Rick Jones may be thinking we're going to go to the half two and get regrouped here. This has probably been a little more than they had asked for.
Siloam Springs will have the football to start the second half.
Yeah, Rick is, unless he's going to try and go deep here, and I don't think he's going to.
Siloam Springs is going to play a prevent defense anyway, just to be sure. It looks like they're going to let the clock run out. Yep. They're not going to run a play. That's going to be the end of the first half. The Siloam Springs defense proudly jogs off the field. Greenwood has the halftime lead. But, folks, for the first time in years, this one is a close one at the break. It is 15-13. Greenwood with a 2-point conversion advantage at the half. We will be back with the Herald Leader halftime show at about the 6-minute mark before second half action starts. We thank you for listening. This is Siloam Springs Football on YouTube.
Did you zoom out and put it in the middle of the field? Is it zoomed out? Is it in the middle of the field?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your 2019-20 Greenwood High School Cheer Squad.
Okay, so I joined tennis as a senior, which is different because tennis is like really complicated sport, but the team is really good and they've been working really hard. Eve and Olga are the girls conference for 5A winners. They won the championship and they were undefeated the whole season. That's really it about tennis. We just work really hard. Whoever plays in conference works.
I had some torn cartilage in my knee.
Basically, like whenever I had surgery, my whole left leg basically lost majority of its strength. So I've been doing a lot of strength work on it, and then also working on bending it. It was very stiff after the surgery, so I've been doing a lot of like bending exercises. It made me like see it from a different point of view, kind of. Seeing like, even though I'm not playing, I can still be like a leader on the field, even though I'm not playing. Like still being positive throughout everything and making sure everyone stays up, you know. So, yeah, that's how I've been really feeling about it.
Blue Dazzlers. Let's hear it for your Blue Dazzlers, coached by Miss Kate Yancey.
Something to do for once. Hey, Jake. I can tell, yeah. I'll call you.
Presenting their program, Jilted. Please welcome to the field, Greenwood High School. Do you take this man to be your husband?
drum majors for the band are Alexis Clifford and Cadence Graves. Soloists tonight are Lauren DeBar, Gustavo Martinez, Alex Gray, Colton Gaddis, Abigail Woodring, Eli Butler, and Logan Morris. The band would like to thank tonight our sponsor for our food, The Beauty Bar, and owners Lance and Brooke Butler.
Another reminder, Bulldog fans, tonight you have a special opportunity to help our senior class of 2020. You may have noticed several members of the senior class carrying silver buckets. They are asking for your help in raising funds for their Bulldog Breakout graduation event. This event is held the night of graduation and provides the class a safe alternative to graduation parties. This will be the last time the senior class will share in an activity on our campus and will be filled with games, food, door prizes, and lots of laughs. This night is made possible by donations from you and our wonderful volunteers. Please donate and help provide this event for the Greenwood High School class of 2020. Your generosity is appreciated. Look for their table or find a student with a bucket to donate.
We welcome you back in for the Herald Leader Halftime Show with the managing editor of the Herald Leader, Mr. Graham Thomas, and my partner in the booth this year. And we've had a great time doing it so far. And Graham, I hate that it wasn't the same without you in the first quarter tonight.
Man, I was having fun down there on the field, and y'all made me come back up here.
I know. It's a shame. It's a shame. How about some first half stats?
All right. Glad to give them to you, Dustin. So, starting with Siloam Springs, not much going in the running game. 12 rushes for just a 2-yard net. You got to factor in there the bad snap on the punt, which counts as a loss of yardage, but still not a whole lot going on the ground. However, in the passing game, the Panthers have completed 9 of 19 passes for 164 yards. Gage Weaver already having a big game with 4 catches for 109 yards. And Tate Kreiner with 3 catches for 45 yards. Ransom Van Ash with 1 catch for 7. And Tanner Broyles 1 catch for 3. Just a really good job making some big plays in the passing game on that Greenwood defense. On the other side, Greenwood with 85 yards rushing on 20 carries. And 119 yards passing for a net total of 204 yards. Greenwood quarterback Jace Presley has completed 18 of 26 passes for 119 yards and threw 1 pick to Elijah Coffey. Boy, he's really spread the ball around. Caden Brown's caught 5 balls for 38 yards. Trayton Dawson, 5 catches for 37. Just done a real good job of spreading around. The Bulldogs' leading rusher is Hunter Wilkinson with 13 carries for 50 yards. They've driven the ball down the field, but the Panther defense has gotten some stops, some big stops. So, the coaches got to be pleased. You can only imagine what the locker rooms were like. Probably a really excited Siloam locker room and probably a very spirited Greenwood locker room, I would imagine.
I would imagine, yeah. And, Graham, but make no mistake about it, Siloam Springs came ready to play.
They did. You got to give a ton of credit to the Panthers here. You know, this is a team that has
They're gaining confidence each week.
They are. You know, Greenwood's a team that has manhandled just about everyone they played so far, dating back to, you know,
Week
most
2
of the last
season.
well, and to be in general, most of the last 2 decades. You know, that's what they expect to do night in and night out. Siloam is hitting them right in the mouth and going toe to toe with them, and you got to be really pleased to see that if you're a Siloam Springs fan or you're a player or a coach.
Well, and you know, a key to Siloam Springs continuing to stay in this game in the second half, Green, is I think they've got to find a little bit of a running game.
They do. It's been tough
Be able
sledding.
to run the clock a little bit. You know?
Yeah, and control the clock. You know, because Greenwood, they're going to go quick, they're going to go fast, and you want to be able to control the clock anytime you're out there. But the big thing is they've been able to make plays. You know, they've been in the passing game, but they're still making plays and moving the football and putting points on the board. And at 15-13, you know, it's right there. It's right there for them. They get the ball back to start the second half here, and you know, can't be more pleased with the way that first half went.
That's right. Let's take a look at a few of the scores that we have so far in our area, at least. Bentonville and Rogers Heritage. Tell me if this shocks you, Graham. Bentonville's up 49-0 at the half.
Man, I'll tell you what. Jody Grant does a nice job at Bentonville. He's been doing a nice job since he took over from Barry Lunny. Really, really happy for him. Used to cover those guys. Wow, it's been about 10 years now, but really happy for them and the job they're doing.
Let's see. Bentonville West is all over Rogers at halftime, 35-0. Probably not a surprise there either. Springdale Harbor is up on Springdale, 28-10 at the half. This one surprises me a little bit, just the spread here. Fayetteville leads Van Buren at Van Buren 46-3 at halftime.
You know, I know that's not what Coach Dick and his staff expected. You know, they were only about a 3-point. Fayetteville was only about a 3-point favorite, but you know, Fayetteville is a team that I think people thought were going to be a good team and didn't really play well early, and maybe they're kind of starting to put it together over there. Because you know Van Buren's got good players.
Yes, absolutely. And let's see. So 6A West here, really, other than the game we're a part of right here, with Siloam trailing Greenwood 15-13 at the half. The only other score we have yet is Lake Hamilton and Russellville. That one's in Lake Hamilton, and Lake Hamilton leads 21-7 at the half in that one.
I tell you what, the Wolves are knocking on the door,
right
being
now.
6-0, and they've got that running game offense that is unique to what anybody else does in this league. I guess it's more like a wing T or triple option, something to that effect.
Very similar to the wing T.
And they run it very well. And
I think they call it the triple option, don't they?
you know, I should know this, but I just don't.
I can't remember. Of course, Siloam Springs beat Lake Hamilton last year. They're at Lake Hamilton, and that's the next opponent after tonight.
Yeah, they're coming. They're making the long trip up next week, and you know the Panthers. But you know, I promise you, right now at 15-13, nobody's thinking about Lake Hamilton. They want to keep
right.
getting after Greenwood here and taking a great shot at a really good football team.
So we don't have any score from the Benton Little Rock Hall game or the El Dorado Sheridan game. Siloam Springs will receive the second half kick.
Here's an interesting one for you. In the third quarter, Harrison leads Valonia 17-8.
Wow.
You know, Valonia's gotten a lot better. I was reading about them earlier in the year, and we know Harrison's good.
We know that, yes.
Just going through some scores here. Most of these are 7A West scores. Most of the people I follow on Twitter are 7A West folks. Cedarville up 26-15 at halftime on Paris. You know, Cedarville's not terribly far from where we live. Just a quick trip down 59.
So back to Greenwood we go. And Christian Ledecker is back to return the second half kick for Siloam Springs. Jackson Stewart for Greenwood to kick it away. His kick is high end over end, taken by Ledecker at about the 4-yard line, up over the 15. Met hard at the 20 on the Siloam Springs sideline, and out of bounds at about the 21, maybe the 22. It's hard to tell from the scrum down on the field.
Jordan Hanna in on the stop for the Bulldogs.
You know, Christian Ledecker is having a really nice sophomore season for the Panthers. He's already got a couple of interceptions on defense, and they're getting him involved in special teams. And you know, before it's all said and done, I wouldn't be surprised if you see him on offense. He's got a lot of potential to be a really good player for the Panthers.
Siloam Springs will break the huddle with 4 wide, 3 split wide on the open side of the field to Taylor Poole's left. Now one of them, Lashley, goes in motion, lines back up at the H-back. Quarterback keeper, Taylor Poole is drugged down at the line of scrimmage.
Carry brought down by Jordan Hanna.
Nothing there for Taylor Poole. In fact, they may spot him for a loss of a yard. No, it'll be a no gain here. Second down and 10.
Greenwood is usually pretty solid on its defensive line. That appears to be the case this year, and they don't lose a lot of battles up there, which makes it tough on the running game, especially if you're trying to run between the tackles.
Siloam Springs, twins on either side. Now Gavin Henson comes in motion to the near side. It was an empty backfield. Pass is complete up near midfield to Tate Kreiner. He found a seam to the far sideline and gets it up to the 48-yard line.
First down at the 48-yard
on
line.
A great pass by
coverage.
Taylor Poole to Tate Kreiner. Siloam Springs now at the 48. Clock rolling. Trips to the near side. That's the open side. Now Jackson Norberg will take the handoff. Not a whole lot doing. He'll get across midfield, though.
They found a little something in that passing game tonight.
They absolutely have.
Credit to the coaches for
Blaze Moore and Jordan
believing
Hanna
in something.
in on the stop for the Bulldogs.
Gain
of 2 on the play.
Putting the kids in a position to make plays.
A 2-yard pickup right at midfield at the 50. Same formation for the Panthers. Poole looks to throw all the way this time. Completes it out to Tanner Broyles at the 45-yard line.
Pass is complete to number 6.
Oh.
Not a good spot
That
there,
is a terrible spot. They didn't give him the forward progress. They're going to mark it at the 47-yard line. That's unfortunate.
It's going to bring up third down.
Siloam Springs should have gotten 2 more yards out of that. It's 3rd and 5 at the Greenwood 47. 2 minutes gone, second half, 15-13. Greenwood leads by 2. Panthers with 3 receivers, a tight end and an H-back. Cam Collins had a little bit of a seam. He falls forward over the 45 to the 44, but he lost his footing, and he's going to be shy of the first down yardage by 2 yards at the 44-yard line. Siloam Springs needs 42. The offense stays on the field.
And I think they're going to go for this one. They need to.
They appear to go for it. Cam Collins again, nothing there. In fact, he's going to lose a yard, and they turn it over on downs. Turn it over on downs.
Ball goes over on downs.
It's back to Greenwood. Now the Siloam Springs defense will look for a stop. 9:24 to go, third quarter. Greenwood from their own 46. Good field position for the Bulldogs. 3 down linemen defensively for Siloam Springs. Wilkinson takes the handoff. He's across midfield into the 47 of Siloam Springs. 7-yard pickup, 2nd and 3.
Christian Ledecker on the stop. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 3 yards to go.
Greenwood moving very quickly, as they did in the first half. Again, Hunter Wilkinson right up the middle. He'll be near the marker at the 44-yard line. It'll depend on the spot. It's very close.
I'm sure you looked at this during the starting lineup stuff, but Greenwood's offensive line is huge. They are so big up front. And they've got a 6'5" and a 6'3", 280, 295. I mean, they are just, and they can move.
A good fresh set of downs for Greenwood. They flip it out. They get a good block. Out of bounds on the near sideline for a gain of about at the Siloam Springs 33. It'll give them the first down. No huddle. They're already ready to run the snap. Presley, he's going to throw it all the way. Now he tucks it and runs it inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line.
Presley on the keeper.
Slides like a baseball slide.
Gain of 5.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup at the 28-yard line, 2nd and 5.
If you could say there was one weakness in Presley, it is he does not care to run it. And if he's running, he ain't trying to get much more than what he needs.
That's exactly right. This time Hunter Wilkinson, and he finds a seam. He's inside the Siloam Springs 20 down to the 16-yard line.
Gain down to the
there wasn't much there, and he did a little sidestep and found a seam and got good yardage. Greenwood quickly to the ball. Back to Wilkinson. This time he'll get to the 15, but that's it. Maybe not even the 15.
Hunter Wilkinson's a good football player, Dustin. I had the pleasure of interviewing him for the Democrat Gazette Shine On feature in the football tab, and he's an outstanding young man.
2nd down and 10. Empty backfield. 5 receivers. Presley tries to hard count. Nothing doing there. Now he looks to throw. Toward the end zone. Touchdown Greenwood. Graham, I thought Christian Lediker might pick that pass off, but it went over his head and completed 6 or 7 yards deep in the end zone. I believe that's 88 Peyton Carter. And Greenwood has taken a 21-13 lead. 7:24 to go, 3rd quarter. Stewart to kick the extra point. His kick is up, and it is good, and it is a 22-13 Greenwood lead.
That makes the score. Greenwood
Friends, are you tired of slow to no internet where you live? Well, Miles Out Internet is the answer. With over 800 customers, they are here to get you online and streaming. Many of their clients are past, dissatisfied DSL and satellite customers who are tired of slow to no service. Through cellular wireless internet, Miles Out offers fast speeds, reliability, competitive pricing, and no contracts. They also have true unlimited internet with no data caps to slow you down. So if you like streaming movies and online gaming, Miles Out is the solution. Call them at 918-913-4479 or visit their webpage at milesoutinternet.com for more information. Miles Out Internet is another proud sponsor of Panther football.
Well, and if you're Siloam Springs here, nothing to panic about. You just get the ball back and get back to work at them. Get back and get after them. 22-13, you're still right in this thing. Put a nice drive together and get a score, and you're right back in it.
That's exactly right. 7:24 to go, 3rd quarter, 22-13. Kick is high, end over end, taken by Lediker at the 3. He's up over the 20, hit and taken down at around the 23-yard line.
Lediker on the return.
And the Panther offense is back on the field.
The 23-yard line will be the spot. That's where Siloam Springs will take over 1st and 10.
Panthers, 4 receiver set, trips to the open side. That's near us, Taylor Poole's left. Jackson Norberg will stand to the left of Poole as well. Taylor Poole on the quarterback keeper. He's going to lose 3 yards back to the 20 on that read option. They have sniffed that out the entire night.
And they're, those defensive ends for Greenwood and linebackers are just they're quick as cats back there, and it's hard to find any kind of running room when you got a couple guys back there that are going after you.
2nd and 13. This time 3 wide to the other side of the field. Poole looks to throw. Ridden down. The ball is incomplete. Tate Kreiner had a man riding his back.
Pass intended for Tate Kreiner.
As he went down for the football. Incomplete. 3rd and 13.
Workman in coverage. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Panthers.
If he wasn't riding him down before the ball got there, he got there right as the ball. I mean, they timed that one so well. I couldn't tell if he was early or not.
Same formation for Siloam Springs. Big 3rd down. Poole looks to air it out, looking for Oren Stafford, and he had Oren Stafford. Stafford dropped the ball at the Greenwood 45-yard line.
Ball's incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down for
It was a perfectly thrown football. Oren Stafford just couldn't haul it in.
Oren's going to wish he had that one back. It hit him right in the mitts. And that's a catch he's made this year. He's
several times over the last couple of weeks. So it's 4th and 13. Panthers will have to punt it away. Taylor Poole, this punt is low. Line drive, hits at the 50, taken at the 45, and brought down at the 47. Good tackle defensively there for Siloam Springs by Armando Munoz.
Jaden Jasna fields the punt for the Bulldogs.
It'll be at the 46-yard line, and so for the second straight drive here for Greenwood, they'll start at their own 46. Four receivers, twin receivers on both sides. Hunter Wilkinson takes the handoff. This time fights for yardage. Oh, it looked like no gain, maybe a yard, and next thing you know, he's across midfield down to the Siloam Springs 46-yard line for an 8-yard pickup.
Elijah Coffey
second down and short.
Second down and
this is Rick Jones here establishing we're gonna take control of this ball game up front, and
this time they hand it off to the other back in the backfield. That's 41, Aaron Ligon. He's got a big gain down to the 35-yard line of Siloam Springs. First down for Greenwood. This time it's back to Hunter Wilkinson. Wilkinson with a couple, maybe 3, down to the 32. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Coffee on the stop for
Elijah Coffey there for Siloam.
As much as Greenwood is known for their passing offense, I mean, when they can line up and do this, that makes them really, really difficult to defend.
This time they'll throw the football from the pocket, looking over the middle, finds the receiver, touchdown Greenwood.
Touchdown Greenwood. Complete to Trayton Dawson for the Bulldog touchdown.
Trayton Dawson from 30, what was that, Graham? 32 yards out.
32 yards out.
And Greenwood has scored twice here in the first 6 minutes and change of the second half. And it is a 28-13 Bulldog lead with the extra point coming. Kick is down. It is up, and it is good. 29-13 Greenwood. 5:17 to go in the third quarter from Smith Robinson Stadium in Greenwood. You're listening to Siloam Springs
I'd
football.
like to thank tonight's hospitality sponsors, Lisa Haydenrich, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Fort Smith, and Walmart of Greenwood. I'd also like to thank Greenwood Physical Therapy for providing the coaches a post-game meal after each home game this season. And Phil Hicks and Shelter Insurance, thank you for providing our game tickets this year. Also like to thank Health Depot and Bishop Family Dentistry for providing the air cannon and t-shirts. And the fireworks this year are sponsored by the Dairy and Remax. Many footballs thrown out by our Spirit Squads are provided by our good friends at the Greenwood Walmart. Thank you for being a community of support for Bulldog Athletics.
That had to have been a real spirited locker room.
Well, Rick Jones has got his team playing here in the third quarter. This is 29-13, and Greenwood, he's got him rolling. Greenwood kicks it away. This time it's going to be taken at about the 11 by Ledecker. He tries to bring it back near side. He's swung down at the 20-yard line.
Ledecker on the return for the Panthers, brought down by Jaden Martin of the Bulldogs. Return will be spotted at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
And I think it goes without saying here, Graham, but the Panthers need a time-consuming drive here.
And they need one that's going to put some points on the board. That's the, whether they do it with the run or the pass, they need to get something going here to try and disrupt this run that Greenwood is on.
Taylor Poole looks to throw. He's going to be dropped for a big loss in the backfield. Greenwood sacks him. I believe that's the first time tonight they get to Taylor Poole, and it's all the way back to the 12-yard line.
Losses back to the 12-yard line of Siloam Springs. That'll bring up 2nd down and 18.
It's 2nd and 18 for the Panthers at their own 12.
It's a neat football experience here, Dustin. I'm right down there on that sideline when Greenwood scored their first touchdown, and they shot a cannon off. I about jumped out of my skin.
Jackson Norberg up the middle, 2 yards, and that's it. Back up to the 14. Makes it a 3rd down and 10.
Norberg on the carry. Blaze Moore on the stop for the Bulldogs. Short gain on the play is going to bring up 3rd down and 16.
It's been all Greenwood here in the third quarter. Lashley comes in motion. Taylor Poole has to hurry and get the pass off, and it's intercepted. Intercepted. He was looking for Tanner Broyles, and it's intercepted by Colin Daggett at the Panther 43-yard line in the Greenwood offense. Will take over with excellent field position here and all the momentum as they lead 29-13. Bulldogs are going to come out
if you purchased a 50-50 ticket,
with an empty backfield. Trips to the right of Presley, Twins on the other side. Jace Presley has to avoid the rush a little bit, steps out of it, looks down the field. Pass is incomplete. Well defended for Siloam Springs there, I believe.
That's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
I can't tell who that was for the Panthers. 50-50 was that Armando Munoz?
I couldn't. It's so far down there.
I think it was Armando Munoz made a good. Yeah, that's him. It was Munoz who made a good play there on the incomplete. In fact, had a chance to intercept it. This time Greenwood will have 2 in the backfield with Presley, but they're still going to throw the football. They look near side, complete it, and out of bounds at about the 32-yard line
down to the 31-yard line.
Lazaro Angel.
Armando Munoz.
It's a first down at the 31 of Siloam Springs. They move quickly again. This time they're going to hand it off to 41. 41 on the far side finds a seam. Inside the 24 down, or 25 down to the 24 is Aaron Lagone.
Ball spotted at the 24-yard line.
Be a 7-yard pickup and a 2nd and 3 upcoming here for Greenwood. Let's see here. There's going to be a penalty. I never saw the flag.
Been somewhat costly.
So it'll be 1st and 19 from the Siloam Springs 40. They send the man out of the backfield motion. Presley looks to throw. He's going to be brought down for a sack for Let's see, who is that?
First
Hunter
and 5 ball lost
Talley.
by number 14,
Hunter Talley, the
Talley.
big sophomore defensive end for Siloam Springs. Gets to Jace Presley,
this
drops
back
him
at
for
the
a loss
46-yard line.
of 6 more to the 46-yard
A
line.
second down and long for the Bulldogs.
And it's 2nd and 25 for Greenwood. They run 5 receivers. Presley looks to throw short and hit by Cam Collins. No gain on the play.
Caden Brown on the reception.
Caden Brown
Camden Collins on the play.
catches the football and is
Bring
met
up
for a
third down,
loss of
25
1.
for the
He got
Bulldogs.
lit up by Cam Collins. And it's 3rd down and 26 now. Twin stack on both sides. Jace Presley will hand it off to Hunter Wilkinson. Wilkinson finds a seam up the middle. Good gain inside the 35 back to the 33-yard line.
Wilkinson on the
Makes
carry.
it 4th down and much more manageable. About 4th and
Elijah Coffey on the
12.
stop. It's going to bring up a 4th and 12 for the Bulldogs.
4th and 12. Their offense will stay on the field
I
at
don't
the
know if
Siloam
they-
33.
Don't know if they have the kicker that they've had in years past. It's able to, like a Grant Ennis over the years. Greenwood looks a little confused on the sideline.
Be an empty backfield. 5 receivers. They need 12 yards. Presley with plenty of time. Now he flushes out. He could have ran with it, but it doesn't matter. He completes the pass inside the 20 for a 1st down at the 15-yard
pass
line.
complete to Justice
I thought he was
Randolph.
going to tuck it and run,
Gain is down just
Graham,
inside
but he
the
didn't
15-yard
do
line.
it. He threw it.
Esgeen Bocanegra on the stop.
I'm not sure who would. There was
Justice
Randolph, 84.
Yeah, I couldn't.
They're going to run it up the middle. Touchdown.
Aaron Ligon
There
on the
was a-
carry for the Greenwood
There was
touchdown.
a scrum in the middle as Aaron Ligon bounced out of it and scampered in from, what was that, 15 yards out, 16 yards out for a Greenwood touchdown, and it's 35-13 Greenwood. As they've scored 21
Extra
third
point
quarter
attempt from
points.
Jackson Stewart is good. That makes the score Greenwood 36, Siloam Springs 13.
And it's
You
36
have
to
your 50-50
13.
ticket out. Once again, the winner tonight will receive $327. If you have the winning ticket, please report to the 2nd floor of the press box to claim your winnings. We will have that winning ticket number in just the next few moments. The winner of tonight's
Purchasing or
50-50
refinancing
drawing,
a home can be
ticket
a
number
huge undertaking.
956
Laurie Guerin with Generations Bank
892.
Mortgage Division
One more
is
time,
focused
that
on
is
helping individuals and
956
families select a loan program to meet
892.
each
If you
unique
have that ticket,
situation
please bring it
and
to
clear
the
the way
second
to a
floor of the
timely
press box
closing. Born and raised
to
in
claim your
Siloam
winnings.
Springs, Laurie is dedicated to providing competitive rates and the customer service that you deserve. Call Laurie Guerin with Generations Bank at 479-228-2712 today to discuss your home loan options. Again, that's Laurie Guerin with Generations Bank Mortgage Division at 479-228-2712. Generations Bank is an equal housing lender. Greenwood to kick it away. Ledecker takes it at the 5. Far sideline, up over the 20. Met at the 22-yard line. He lowers his shoulder and gets over the 25 to the 26. That's where Siloam Springs
Hull on the return.
will set up shop and try to
Out to the 26-yard
regain
line.
a little momentum as Greenwood has scored 3 third quarter touchdowns
Eli
here.
Martin on the stop for the Bulldogs.
Minute 5 to go, third quarter. Greenwood.
The announcer said that was Zach Cole on the return there, but I'm not sure. Zach's a sophomore as well, and been in the game plan for special teams some.
So handoff over the middle. Jackson Norberg with a good run and first down yardage
Norberg
up to
on
the
the carry.
36-yard line.
That's the best run of the night for the
play.
Panthers.
Absolutely. Up to the 36.
Tayshawn Leader and
It's a
Eli
15 to
Martin in on the
13
stop for the
halftime
Bulldogs.
score. But Greenwood has scored 3 times here in the third quarter to open up a 36-13 lead.
And true to form, you may slow them down for a while, but it's hard to do it for a whole night.
Again, Jackson Norberg, another good run. Again, first down yardage up over the
ball
45
carrier.
to the 47-yard line.
Out to the 47-yard line. Logan Workman on the stop.
Now Norberg comes out. And Cam Collins will be the tailback. First and 10, Siloam at the 47. 4 receiver set. Gage Weaver is the lone man on the open side near us to Taylor Poole's left. This time Taylor Poole keeping himself. Looked like a face mask, but it probably wasn't. No
Poole
flag
on the
comes
carry.
in.
Gave
Not
him 2 on the
not
play.
much there. He picks up 2 up to the 49-yard line.
His head did kind of spin around a little bit, though.
Ty
It
Cowan on
makes
the
you think
stop for the
that
Bulldogs.
it might have been a
It's
face
going to bring up
mask.
2nd down and 8.
If it was, the officials didn't agree with us. And that will be the end of the third quarter here in Greenwood. A third quarter controlled by Greenwood as they score 3 times to open up a 23-point lead, 36-13 Bulldogs. You're listening to Siloam Springs football back after this.
Uh-oh, Theron. Uh-oh. The whole thing's corrupt. Theron's better than me.
Siloam Springs will move toward the 7 zone in the fourth quarter. They've got it 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line. Taylor Poole looks deep downfield. Pass is nearly intercepted. Nearly intercepted, and the defender had a great
Poole's pass
angle at the football.
intended for
He was
Gage
guarding
Weaver
Gage
falls
Weaver
incomplete.
very
Jaden
well, and
Jazz
it's 3rd down and
coverage for the
8.
Bulldogs. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
Panthers will go empty backfield. Trips on the short side near us. Twins on the open side of the field.
Appreciate his participation this evening.
Taylor Poole has to avoid the rush, steps up. He picks up a few yards into Greenwood territory as he has to tuck the ball and run. He gets to the 46-yard line of Greenwood. It's not enough for a first down, but it makes it a manageable 4th down for Siloam Springs, 4th and 3 for the Panthers. They need to get to the 43-yard line. The ball sits at the 46. Same formation, empty backfield, 3 on the near side, 2 on the open side. Looking for Ransom Van Ash. The ball was thrown a little bit behind him and incomplete. And it's a turnover on downs. Greenwood has the football back.
By Garrett Newman. Ball goes over on downs. Greenwood's going to have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Now, I imagine, Greenwood likes to play fast and all, but it wouldn't surprise me to see them slow it down a little bit and try and get some of this clock off.
Presley hands it off. Hunter Wilkinson up the middle in Siloam Springs territory to the 47-yard line.
Wilkinson on the
7-yard pickup.
7-yard gain. 2nd down and 3.
They still won't huddle. Offensive line is already in position.
But once they do that, that kind of limits you from being able to substitute, and they'll get the play off really quick.
They hand it off to Wilkinson again. This time he's got a seam up the middle, and he's not going to be caught. 10-5, touchdown Greenwood.
Aaron Ligon on the carry for the Greenwood touchdown.
Oh, that time it's Aaron Ligon.
No, I think that's Wilkinson. Oh, it is Ligon.
No, it is Ligon. Aaron Ligon. And Greenwood is up 42-13. The extra point is up, and it is good, and it is 43
Jackson Stewart is good.
to 13.
That makes the score Greenwood 43.
So we'll start again taking a look at the athletic events for this week in Siloam Springs Athletics. Monday, October 14th, tennis is at the 5A state tournament. JV football on Monday is at Springdale at 5:30. 7th and 8th grade volleyball on Monday is at Ramey. That begins at 4:30. Tuesday the 15th, the 5A state tennis tournament continues. Also Tuesday, cross country is at the Prairie Grove meet. That is a morning time Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. Volleyball is at home versus Valonia. That's JV and varsity at 5 p.m. on Tuesday night, the 15th, for Teacher Appreciation Night at the Panther Activity Center. Also Tuesday, 9th grade volleyball is at Southwest at 5 o'clock. 7th grade volleyball is at Tyson at 6 o'clock. And 8th grade volleyball is at Southwest at 7 o'clock. Nothing going athletically on Wednesday. Then Thursday, volleyball's back in action. JV and varsity at Little Rock Christian.
Oh, my.
Greenwood's kick is fumbled by Jeff Fazima at the 6-yard line, and he steps out of bounds trying to gather it back in. And Siloam Springs is going to start deep in their own territory at the 6. Not only that, but they're not going to get a friendly spot on that at all. It's going to be at the 5.
Fazima. He is marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. That's where
so Thursday, volleyball's back in action at Little Rock Christian. That begins at 5 o'clock, JV and varsity. Also Thursday, 7th grade football is at George at 4:45. 8th grade football is at George at 6:15. 9th grade football is at George at 7:45. Jeff Fazima tries to bounce it outside, and he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1. In fact, it's going to be inside the 1.
Fazima on the carry. Losses back to the 1-yard line.
It'll be a loss of 5, really 5.5 yards as the ball is behind the 1-yard line. 2nd down and 15 here. Graham, nothing's gone right here in the second half for Siloam Springs.
No, and, you know, they played really well for 2 quarters and just weren't able to put another 2 together here.
Jackson Norberg this time. He'll fight his way back up to the 3. Gives him a little bit of breathing room. And then next Friday night, Siloam varsity football is back at Panther Stadium on Future Panther Night. At 7 o'clock, Siloam Springs will host the Lake Hamilton Wolves in another 6A West Conference showdown. At Panther Stadium, folks, get out and support your Siloam Springs Panthers. It's a beautiful stadium. Fun football to watch. Panthers are going to air it out, looking for Tanner Broyles, way overthrown at the 39-yard line. The defender had Broyles guarded well, and it's 4th and 12 from the 3-yard line for the Panthers.
Bring up 4th down and 12 for Siloam Springs.
I can join for the night. It's fine. No transfers.
Siloam Springs will burn a timeout with 9:19 to go in this football game.
That's the first charge timeout of the half.
43-13. It is all Greenwood in the second half of this game. Panthers on 4th and 12 at their own 3. Taylor Poole is lined up 9 yards deep in the end zone to punt it away. Return man is at the 33-yard line. Poole's punt is a good one. High end over end, backed up to the 37-yard line. The return man has a seam. He's inside the 20, the 10, still on his feet. Touchdown Greenwood, but this one's coming back because there is a flag behind the play. It'll be a block in the back against the Greenwood Bulldogs.
Jaden Jasmine fields the punt.
Jaden Jasmine, the punt returner, did an excellent job there, but he was aided by a block in the back. And so this one will come back. The flag is down at the 39-yard line. So I think they will back this football up to about the 49, right near midfield, and that's where Greenwood will have the football.
During the return, legal block in the back, receiving team. Penalty be 10 yards above the foul. First down.
The Greenwood fans don't like it, but it was an obvious block in the back. You could see it happen before it happened, really. Speaking of a block in the back, a blindside block, when you get blindsided by life, you want fast ER care. That's why Siloam Springs Regional Hospital offers the 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. Experienced ER physicians and the entire ER team are committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional within 30 minutes. That means you'll be off the bench and back in the game faster. To view the average ER wait time, visit ssrh.net, but if you are experiencing a medical emergency, always dial 911. Greenwood runs the football right side, no gain on the play. It'll be second down and 10. I'm not sure who the ball carrier was.
Number 2 was the ball carrier there.
That's why I didn't recognize it. Michael Hurt. They're going to go back with Aaron Lagon this time in the backfield. Presley is going to throw it to Hurt out here on the near side. He'll be out of bounds in Siloam territory still at the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup. Christian Ledecker for Siloam Springs made the stop. And it's second down and 6.
Actually, it's third down.
3rd and 6. I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say. Twin receivers on both sides. Presley is going to look to throw all the way. Finds a man on the near sideline. First down and more inside the 35. Actually right at the 35 and out of bounds. Boy, Graham, Greenwood uses the sidelines, don't they?
Man,
there is more out of bounds.
And that, that really helps them in times where they really need to, when they need to get in 2-minute offense or something like that. I mean, they're so used to doing it. It's no big deal.
There's so few tackles in the field. Ball on the ground. Ball on the ground. Still on the ground. Panthers come up with it. There's no doubt about that one. Cam Collins has recovered the fumble at the 29-yard line. Make it. Cam Collins recovers it, and Siloam Springs will take back over.
On the recovery. Siloam Springs will have the ball first and 10.
I think Cam Collins got that fumble. Yeah, I don't.
At the 30-yard line, Panther offense will be on the field. It's a 30-point Greenwood lead. Siloam Springs had an excellent first half, an absolutely excellent first half. It was 15-13. was the halftime score.
Well, maybe the Panthers can get them a good drive going here. It looks like maybe a change at quarterback. Is that Hunter Talley back there now?
Is it? It
think
is.
so.
It is Hunter Talley. Jackson Norberg is still the running back. He takes the handoff. He'll pick up
And running hard
5
there.
yards. Absolutely. He's always running hard. 5 yard pickup. Second down and 5 at the 35.
Play is going to bring up second down and 5.
Hunter Talley, had a nice sack at defensive end in the last quarter, and you know that he's got a really nice football future ahead of him at Siloam Springs.
Backup quarterback and starting defensive end, and he's made a lot of plays defensively for the Panthers this year. Norberg again fighting for yards, but he gets a yard. He'll get a yard up to the 36, but he had to fight to get out of the backfield. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4 for the Panthers.
Again, Jackson Norberg. This time he gets to the 41. 5 yard pickup and a first down.
Stop for the Bulldogs along with Garrett Newman.
Again, we would like to thank Generations Bank for donating $50 for every Panther turnover this season, including that one that Cam Collins came up with moments ago. Hunter Talley trying to throw it. He finally has to tuck it and run. He doesn't get much, but he gets a yard out of it. Good heads-up play by Hunter Talley, the sophomore, for the Panthers. 6'3", 205-pound sophomore.
He's a big kid. He's smart. He knows the offense.
Hunter Talley
Did a real nice job last year of leading the junior high team to a 6-4 record.
For the Panthers.
Just a real good football player.
Norberg again. He's got running room. 1st down and more. Into Greenwood territory to the 44-yard line.
Jackson Norberg's still playing the football
Norberg on
game,
the carry.
folks. He's
Getting us to the 44-yard line.
That's exactly right.
1st and 10 for the Panthers.
And this is good to see for Siloam. We've got a big football game next week against Lake Hamilton. And, you can build on any kind of positive thing here.
Flag before the play. It'll go against Siloam Springs. It's going to be a false start on the Panthers.
I think he's going against Greenwood.
Encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty, still 1st down.
Oh, it is on the defense. Hunter Talley will keep it. Good run for Talley. 1st down.
Talley on the
Down
carry.
near the 30. I think they're going to mark it at the 31, but that's about an 8-yard,
Jaden Martin on the stop for the Bulldogs.
7 or 8 yard pickup there, I
1st and 10
believe.
yardage for the Panthers.
So the Panther offense is moving with Hunter Talley here. Again, Hunter Talley on the keeper. He takes it left side. He's got some room to run. It'll be near another 1st down at
Talley, the ball
about the
carrier.
21-yard line. In fact, it will be. It'll be at the 20.
Inside the 20.
11-yard pickup. Hunter Talley with a good run.
Bulldogs.
And, Dustin, the Greenwood has subbed out, some of their offensive kids, and, they brought in some second-string JV guys, but this is still an impressive drive for Siloam.
No receivers to Talley's left, Twins to the right. They're going to go back to Norberg. Norberg gets 4 yards down to the 16. He goes right up the gut. Good pickup for Jackson Norberg.
Garrett Newman and Logan Workman in on the stop for the Bulldogs. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Just under 4 minutes to go in this football game. Greenwood's going to win it, but Siloam Springs should remain confident as they go into next week. That'll be offsides offensively, I believe.
Well, and one thing Greenwood's not going to do tonight is they're not going to put the mercy rule on the Panthers.
5-yard penalty, second down.
I don't think. There's still 3 minutes and 45 seconds left, but I know that that's something that hasn't happened in several years.
The penalty will back it up for Siloam Springs to the 21-yard line of Greenwood, make it 2nd down and 11. Hunter Talley this time on the read option keeps it and loses yards back to the... Will depend on the spot. I think it's going to be the 24. They may spot it at the 25. Yeah, at the 24-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 15.
And give Hunter Talley a chance to throw the ball here.
Hunter Talley's got a strong arm. We know that. He can sure zip the football. So they're going to go single receivers, a tight end, an H-back, and Norberg in the backfield. Hunter Talley's going to keep it up the middle. A good run down to the 16-yard line. They're going to be well shy of 1st down yards, but it makes it 4th down and a little more manageable at the 16.
Tally on the carry, run down by...
I believe that'll make it about 4th and 6.
It's going to bring up 4th down and 7 for the Panthers.
Similar formation, single receivers on both sides this time. Jackson Norberg takes the handoff, and he's going to lose yardage, and the Panthers will turn it over on downs.
Now, I think, Dustin, what you saw there is out of respect for Greenwood and the job they've done, the Panthers weren't going to try and throw it and try to score one of those touchdowns just to make themselves feel better. And I think in return, you'll see Coach Jones will run it right into the line and get this football game over with. Kind of a respect in there. You see that happen every now and then where a team will score just for the sake of scoring,
right.
I'm not sure that's what happened, but that's what I think happened there, because for them to run it 2 times in a row on 3rd and 15 and 4th and long, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but you can see the logic there out of respect for what Greenwood does. Because they had their most of their varsity kids in against the JV.
They do run it up the middle. A good gain, though. 10-yard pickup for Greenwood.
On the carry for the Bulldogs.
We want to thank everybody that makes these broadcasts possible each and every week. We thank the Siloam Springs Athletic Department. We thank Athletic Assistant Julie Kelly. We thank the Athletic Director, of course, Ken Harriman. We thank the people at Generations Bank, Tim McCord. We thank the Siloam Springs Media Department and the students that help with that each and every week. They run it up the middle again. This time they're going to lose yards. Back to about the 26-yard line. 1.5 minutes to go in this game. We thank our awesome tech volunteer who works tirelessly each week to make this happen, Tony Molina.
Caden McHaney on the stop.
1:15 to go. We'll look a little bit at a few scores here. Bentonville, again, it's 56-0 third quarter, Bentonville over Heritage. Bentonville West, 35-7 fourth quarter over Rogers. Quarterback keeper. They'll slide to a knee. They'll have to do it one more time. I'm trying to see who their quarterback here is. Is it 11? Number 11, L.D. Richmond. Quarterback for Greenwood here. Springdale Harbor leads Springdale 49-10. And then we move into some 6A action. Graham Little Rock Hall is down at halftime to Benton 41-0 at the half. We don't have any second half score from Lake Hamilton as they led Russellville 21-7. We do, however, have a Sheridan and El Dorado third quarter score. They run it up the middle. Time will expire. Greenwood will win this game on their homecoming night. There won't be another play. The final score is 43-13 Greenwood Bulldogs. And Siloam Springs will look to put this one behind them and return home next week to face the Lake Hamilton Wolves. And Sheridan in the third quarter leads El Dorado tonight 27-18 in Sheridan. As each week goes by, the Siloam Springs Panther victory over Sheridan a couple weeks ago at Sheridan becomes a more and more impressive victory each week. And we thank you for listening to Siloam Springs Football on YouTube. Please get out to Panther Stadium next week. If you cannot do that, you can find all the action right here. For Graham Thomas, I am Dustin Butler saying good night from Smith Robinson Stadium in Greenwood, where tonight the Siloam Springs Panthers fell to the Greenwood Bulldogs by a final score of 43-13.